I need to do a quick follow up to yesterday's story because events have unfolded. But long story short, if you didn't watch the previous video, back in the day, Dr. Disrespect just finished signing an exclusivity deal with Twitch. And all of a sudden, as he was live streaming, he turns pale like a ghost. He sees something in the chat that spooks him. And he ends the stream, and right after, he gets banned. And there's absolutely no reason given. No one knows why he got banned up until this day. And at the time, I said that, well, maybe he saw someone in the chat blackmailing him. Maybe, he has like certain logs that could destroy his reputation. And maybe that is the reason that he got banned. And this was like my prediction all those years ago. Yesterday, you have like this person that got fired from Twitch, and they've been salty ever since. And they're basically labeling this accusation against Dr. Disrespect, saying that he was soliciting minors and they were going to meet up with this minor at TwitchCon, and this is why Twitch stepped in, because they read his private conversation and they banned him. And, despite the fact that I like when I'm right, and it's like, well, I managed to assess the situation clearly. In my previous video, I did say that it looks sus. It looks incredibly sus. And the only reason that I was even willing to entertain it is due to the fact that no one is that stupid to say something like that in public unless they either have like some of the best lawyers that America can offer or they have some ironclad evidence. Still, I wouldn't until... But I also mentioned that the reason we're not going to see a conversation about this is due to the fact that there's an NDA involved. And yea and behold, Dr. Disrespect tweets now saying that I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can say since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. And I gotta say, after thinking it through, I do believe Dr. Disrespect simply because I do believe it innocent until proven guilty. And unless there are like some actual logs coming out, unless there's like some form of proof or some form of evidence, there is no reason to believe the Twitch guy that's like, trust me, bro. Like, I have it on good authority. Now, there was another possibility, which I suggested it yesterday, and it may even be true, that the Twitch guy heard about it from another source. So, like, the other source may be wrong, but somehow convinced the Twitch guy that this is the actual thing that happened. So it's possible that he doesn't know it, and the thing with Dr. Disrespect, like right now, you can tie him with whatever you want with Twitch, and he has no way of responding. Like, he has no way of engaging with that type of conversation because it's under an NDA. And to be honest, anyone accusing Dr. Disrespect at this point makes it look bad on him as well. Because you're telling me that you had this information all this time, and you just sat on it. Like, you decide not to make it public for some reason. Like, you had it, you had all the evidence, but you chose to keep it hidden. And why is it that it comes out now? Could it be because all of a sudden Dr. Disrespect is outspoken about LGBT issues surrounding kids? And there was this other Twitch streamer that I don't follow, but I did hear about his name, Nick Merckx. And he basically says on stream that he doesn't believe men can become women, and he gets like a lot of hate online. But he also gets a lot of support. Guess from whom? Dr. Disrespect. And after this happens, all of a sudden the allegations pop up with no evidence whatsoever. So even if I was to assume that the evidence is true, and I would be like, yeah, Dr. Disrespect, holy shit, right? Like, that's definitely something that is worth considering. But while considering that, I can consider something else too. Like, we can consider both things at the same time. It's like, why did that person had this and decided not to show it? Why did they sat on it for years instead of like giving it to the authorities? As such, nothing really makes sense in this story, and I'm not going to blame Dr. Disrespect until I see some actual evidence. Let me know what you guys think though, and as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.